If you enjoy popcorn films like Crank and Wanted, then I think you'll get a kick out of Novocaine. Jack Quaid plays a man with a rare condition who can't feel physical pain. And when the girl of his dreams is kidnapped during a deadly bank robbery, he's the perfect hero to go on the death-defying mission to rescue her. Jack Quaid services this role in such a good way because he has this face of like everyday man, the common man, the next door neighbor who is so unsuspecting but self deprecating that the unfortunate situations he stumbles in are paved with good intentions and a lot of heart. Now, if you've seen the latest trailer, you've seen a lot of the big set pieces, but when they play out, they don't feel so familiar because they're extended and prolonged in a way that takes you on a more adrenaline fueled ride. The action sequences and the set pieces are really good, but it takes so long to kick into overdrive. The first act is so long, and I think they could have been more economical with that first act because it's long. They should have been more economical with the dialogue. Now, there is a major plot point that was so predictable. I guessed the villain arc so easily. It was such a dead giveaway. I think they should have set that up a lot better because it was just too easy to guess. Most of the jokes land. At the end of the day, this is an action comedy. Most of them land. There were some dated jokes, but because of the comedic timing, they worked. The story is riddled with rah-rah hilarity. The stunt choreography is really good. When you finally get action sequences, they are fueled with adrenaline. They're really high octane action sequences, and I loved the choreography. There are some issues with some of the props, but I don't think it matters. I don't think it diminishes the quality in such a big way. Like I said, this is a popcorn film that doesn't take itself too seriously. The score paired really well with the story. There was an intensity to it that made it feel like a comic book movie in a way. The ending. This had a Hollywood ending that was too Hollywood for my taste. You can tell they were setting it up for a possible sequel, and I can see this being serialized, but it was way too obvious that they want to leave room for the possibility of a sequel. What I didn't like about the ending, though, is that there's just a villain arc that is too redeemable, that it just came off inauthentic. Overall, this is an okay movie. This is one you want to see in the theater. It's going to be really exciting to see with an audience. So I do recommend that you see it in the theater. Again, it's not a perfect film, but it is fun once it does kick in. Once it gets going, it really doesn't let up. At any rate, Novocaine is going to be in theaters March 14th.